We've got a full house of rabid Rocket fans packed into the arena here in Houston, Texas. It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors taking on the Rockets. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. A lot of experienced veterans in tonight's game, which brings up a question, Brent. We often see freshmen dominate in college, but it usually takes years for someone to have that same domination in the pros. Why the difference?
I don't know, Kevin. You've been watching the last 4 or 5 years. Doesn't it feel like the young guys are coming in and doing damage right away?
I see them exactly. Their fingerprints have never been more bold and impactful than right now.
I agree. The last decade has shown some of the incredible talent and young talent that the league has been able to find, and they've come in and done a remarkable job with each of their opportunities.
And now the Golden State Warriors started. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Curry on the wing, defended by Paul. Curry dishes to Cousins. Curry can't get it to go. On defense, Golden State. It's a 3-point game. Yep, it counts. Harden's got his first points of the game.
Credit CP3 there. He is without question one of the best point guards in the history of the game.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Cousins with the bucket.
Mindset right now is pretty strong. Superb at staying aggressive, and right now stringing some plays together.
Ball against Curry. Paul kicks to Harden. The 3 from Anthony. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Quick fire on that shot. Melo with the catch-and-shoot jumper. No defense for that play.
Curry passes to Durant. The screen from Thompson. Ball against Curry. The wide open look for Durant. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with Mike D'Antoni. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy 3-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that 3-point shot.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Capella.
And when you watch those Rockets team, you can see just how explosive they are on the offensive end. Almost everyone on the floor can hurt you from deep, and they all know their role and execute it to a T.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And last season, the Rockets' offense was incredible. Then they go and add Chris Paul.
They can run a team off the floor if they get hot. 2 great playmakers in Paul and Harden. And making a move for Paul made a lot of teams fear what the Rockets can do now on offense.
Green, the screen, 6 to shoot. He rifled that one in from distance.
Just effortless shot making from Steph Curry. Long range, difficult shots. They look so easy.
Screen by Capella. They set the screen. Harden outside. An easy 2 points on the layup. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
And you got to enjoy watching Harden down low, doing whatever he wants in the paint.
Cousins inside. Capella covering. Green, the screen. Thompson dishes to Green. Fires the three. Curry with another miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Anthony kicks to Harden. Pass to Capella. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant. And Brent, in your younger years, your dad, of course, played for the Golden State Warriors. You have connections with the Bay Area, certainly. Any memories of watching the old Warriors team play?
Well, of course, Kevin. I was a ball boy when I was 4 years old. And I remember getting into the locker room and having a chance to get on the practice court and riding to the arena with my dad. And then my years in high school when I made my way there to watch Run TMC and spent my summers with Chris Mullin trying to get myself ready for the NBA. I love the Bay Area. I love where I'm from, and I have to admit it, I love the Warriors.
Good on both.
And when you watch the Warriors, one thing that just jumps out is their passing. Everyone on this team, they allow the ball to dictate where it goes. Just unselfish to a fault.
Now here's Cousins. Outside Durant. Over in the corner, Green. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And the Warriors last year averaging right around 30 assists a game as a team. Greg, just a huge number, and they led the league in that regard by a wide margin.
Yeah, the passing they do is with a purpose as well. And I really feel like they have the highest collective basketball IQ in the game. I mean, they get a lot of free points off backdoor cuts or leak outs, and that's all because of their ball movement and awareness as a group.
Now here's Durant after Clint Capella's miss. Durant, the pass to Green. Here's the dish to Cousins. And another three for Golden State.
Cousins went into third gear that time, a little quicker on the release, but excellent at letting that one rip.
Harden outside, over Cousins, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Paul. Harden's got 6 points.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide open shot.
Durant kicks to Cousins. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
Here's the proverbial easier said than done, Kevin. You got to tie up Cousins if you're going to foul him. DeMarcus Cousins, a big guy without a doubt who can carry the offensive load for any team that he's playing on. He puts up some incredible numbers on some decent offensive efficiency. Over 20 shots a game, though, the last few seasons.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. P.J. Tucker comes in for Anderson. Green, he's checked in for Anthony. And Eric Gordon subbed in for James Harden. And Cousins, no good on that one. And for Cousins, one of the reasons he can carry a team on offense is how many different ways he can score.
Well, he does an amazing job of getting to the line, and a couple seasons in his career so far, Kevin, has been over 10 free throws a game. Those are easy points to put up on the board.
And it's Gordon missing.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Got a piece of it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nene.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
And here's Gordon. Here's the screen. And some nice passing there by Houston. Green, no luck.
And I really thought he was going to send that shot the other way, but at least he forces the miss.
Well, just good timing on his part. Anytime the shooter has to adjust, the defense wins.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yep, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Now here's Gordon. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. He dishes it to Paul. 30 seconds left to play here in the first. Just 5 to shoot. Steps back and fires. Houston gets it back. Yes, that goes in.
Like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
Here is Livingston. Screened by Cousins. Now here's Livingston. And here's Iguodala outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Rockets lead by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.